when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get started. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this. The Scarlet Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Indiana's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Gadecki. Under fire. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's stuffed. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
There he goes. The spin, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. To the air, it's Gadecki. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a man, it's Becker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomy Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gadecki. Fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Ogden. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking to the big tight end. And the missed connection on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And he got just enough of that one. Now up by 7 points here in the second. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Yeah, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's done. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like
going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quarterback extends the play. Got the first down himself. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my runner.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Gadecki. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the toss. Runs through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dishman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. On target. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Gadecki. Here's the pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Gadecki. Throws to the tight end. And it's slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Barker. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Using the quick game. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking for space. It's Ogden. Ball's out, and he falls on top of his own fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake in fumbling in the first place.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Makes one man miss. And you make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
And the Rutgers offense Jesse, they got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pressure coming. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hall. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's gone. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the third period, and will carry that one into the fourth. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle, it's Barker. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Makes the catch. It's Hall. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Pulls it in. It's Barker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State.
Back to throw, it's Gadecki. Finds his tight end.
Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Indiana! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights, and we are tied in the fourth. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Back to pass. It's Gadecki. Unloads it downfield. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Dishman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Rides the back and leaves it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And on that play, the defense said, I've seen enough. You're not getting rushing touchdown number 4. Really showing some pride and some physicality, selling out for the run, getting in the backfield, and getting that guy on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's home. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going to sling it on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Rutgers has it back. The offense back onto the field. And the quarterback takes a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about